This is the IDP After Show.
Really just want to jump right into this one with the Houston Texans. We'll go position by position, talking about defensive line, linebackers, defensive backs, and just talking about some of the big names and why we think they should matter as far as where they're being valued versus the market, and just give a quick recap or an understanding for the listeners here about what we can expect from these guys. So let's go ahead and start off with Houston here on the defensive line. Obviously, Will Anderson, super exciting rookie taken at the top of the draft. How are you feeling about him? Are you as excited about him as you think the rest of the market is, or are you a little bit more chill on the guy?
I think I'm a little bit more, a little bit cooler on him than the average IDP player. uh, I think he's a great talent, but edge rusher need to develop at first. The step from college to NFL is a huge step, and especially the way or the pressure the system puts on him, because he should be the next Bosa or Bosa-like player for Houston. So the premium pass rusher, and I don't think he can be it on day one. And I don't think the help around him is good enough to make him shine like the guys in Alabama. So yeah, he's maybe a future star, but for now, let's wait and see. Give him some time, maybe year 2, year 3 player.
Yeah, man, I totally agree with you there. And it's crazy how high he's being drafted in some of these best ball drafts. He's going as the edge 15. And this is a
Oh,
redraft format. This isn't even dynasty. So there's a lot of managers that are super excited about him. But I think I agree with you. Year one, let's cool off a little bit and give him some time to develop. I'm sure we can expect him to be great down the road. But for now, he's still a rookie. He's still in a defensive line that's going to need to give him some more help than what they currently got. And speaking of what they currently got, the other guy opposite him, Jonathan Grenard, he is going as edge 45, defensive line 61. Maybe he's a bit more of a value. How do you feel about him? Is he a guy that you might be targeting, or are you just kind of lukewarm on him?
at this spot, I really liked him. I have him ranked around top 60 DL for me. So yeah, right around the spot. I think he will contribute. Anderson addition and the D'Amico Ryan scheme. So yeah, he's the guy I would love to have from the Houston D line or for redraft formats this year at the
Yeah,
spot
man.
where he's at now, right now.
Totally agree with you there. And I think perhaps one of the places where we can find the most value, at least in my opinion, is with the linebacking group. We got Christian Harris going as linebacker 44, Denzel Perryman going as linebacker 50, and Christian Kirksey going as linebacker 60. Now, going into this offseason, they had Christian Harris and Christian Kirksey returning from 2022. And Denzel Perryman was a guy they brought in during free agency to shore up that linebacker room. I personally am really liking Denzel Perryman at that price. I think he's a guy that can massively outproduce that ADP. But I'm curious what your take is on this group of three guys. Is there a specific player that you prefer above the rest? Do you have an opinion on who you think those two starters will be? How do you think this is going to shape out?
My guy in this linebacker group is Christian Harris. He's the guy I want to have, not only in dynasty. So, I mean, he's a huge dynasty target, but also in redraft. I think he will be the 3-down linebacker, and the other guys around gonna rotate a bit more. Perryman, Kirksey, they also have Blake Cashman, which they used. I think he started next to Kirksey in the first preseason game. They have Corey Littleton as well. So way too many bodies around there. I think there are going to be some cuts, but Christian Harris is the future, I think. And yeah, he's the guy I want.
Yeah, man. Totally agree with you there. Christian Harris seems like the guy I feel like that's the most secure in their starting position, at least at the start of the season. And then I feel like afterwards it's a battle between Denzel Perryman and Christian Kirksey to kind of see who's going to get that other starting job. But if you're looking for safety, and I mean safety as in security, not safety as in a defensive back, then yeah, Christian Harris is your guy. But if you are talking about safety as in defensive back, man, we've got Jalen Petrie going as the DB number 2 overall in these best ball drafts. As far as other safeties go, Jimmy Ward, Brandon Hill, and then we've got some corners and Desmond King and Derek Stingley. Are you super excited about anybody beyond Jalen Petrie? And then for Jalen Petrie, do you think he has a chance at repeating as well as he did last season, or should we expect a little bit more regression from this guy?
I really like Jimmy Ward in redraft leagues for my DB3 spot. So in the top 40s, I think it's a good position. And then I don't know where is his ADP.
He's going as the DB 101.
Well, come on. So you can take him as your last DB or for a bench as DB 5 or 6, and I think there's the upside for DB3. So yeah, I like Jimmy Ward, but only in redraft. I don't know what the future brings. I think he's 31, so not in dynasties. Maybe if you're in a win now team and need something for the depth, but yeah, don't draft in dynasties and startups. And Jalen Petrie, well, it's hard to repeat such a great year, especially year one. I think the offensive have more tape of him, and the guys around him got better. It's another defensive scheme, so maybe a bit regression, but he has the potential to be a top 10 DB again this year.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's, he might not be as much of a game breaker, but I think you and I are both in agreement here that he's not going to completely fall off the face of the earth. He's not going to become a nobody. He's absolutely still going to be very productive.
This was the IDP After Show.